Welcome back, cousins. I just wanted to get on here real quick and have a quick cousin to cousin moment with y'all because I've been seeing like this all around like social media and stuff, and it just got me to thinking. People are saying, "Girl, when I lose this weight, I'm gonna be happy. I'm gonna be this. I'm gonna be that." And I just want to tell y'all something I learned the hard way that weight loss does not automatically make you happy. And this is coming from someone who's lost a lot of weight twice, two times. The first time I lost 150 pounds. I went from like 300, basically, it was like 290, 280 to like 160. And I thought just the action, right? Just taking that action, exercising more, eating less, sticking to a very, very rigid, strict plan would just magically fix everything. Like I thought that losing weight would just erase depression, my trauma, my anxieties, and spoiler alert, it did not. The second time, which we're on now, and the final time, before, starting my weight loss journey or like having gastric bypass, I went to therapy. Like I healed my relationship with food and I did my internal work first. And that is when I found the real transformation happen. And even then, I had to learn something like really important. Like losing weight doesn't make you a different person. You're still just you in a smaller body. So that first time I lost 150 pounds, like I was completely focused on doing everything right, even trying to be perfect. And if we want to be real, disordered perfect. I tracked calories. I pushed myself at the gym, spent hours at the gym, and just stuck to strict plans and routines. And physically it worked, right? My body looked completely different. And I could buy clothes in the regular stores. I could move easier. People noticed me. But mentally, I was still the same. All of my old patterns were still there. Depression, trauma, shame, anxiety. I thought, like, if I, just lose the weight, I'll be finally happy. Throughout that whole journey, I just kept saying that. And, I can just finally be happy. I can finally be the person I want to be. And it wasn't true. I still had panic around food, self-consciousness in public, moments where I was sitting in front of the mirror and I would just feel empty, right? I thought changing my body would change everything, but my mind hadn't changed, right? I was still me, the same person I was before, but in a smaller frame. I was depressed, fat, and now I'm just skinny and depressed. And this is the part that nobody talks about is like, eventually, I went back to my old coping habits, without learning how to manage my emotion, trauma, stress, in healthy ways. I just fell back in old patterns. I ate to numb, binge or like punish myself, and over time, like the weight crept back. And that's when I realized, just losing that weight, it wasn't enough. Action without healing just isn't sustainable. That first initial experience just taught me that hard truth. Like, you can do all of this. You can do everything right, perfect that you think, but changing your body is just not going to heal your mind or your emotions. All of those old habits, those trauma, that self-doubt is going to follow you. It's just going to continue to follow you if you don't address it. So before I even considered losing weight again or, having gastric bypass surgery, I went to therapy. Like, y'all not about to chop me up and do all of this. And then I end up back in the same place of worse because now I went from being 290, 280, 290, almost 300 pounds, right, to 160, going from 160 to being 410 pounds. I was like, no, I'm going to sit on somebody's couch. We're going to handle this now. I reflected on my relationship with food, my fears, my past trauma, everything. Like I did mental work. Like I bought books. I did just everything my therapist told me to do. I got me a team. I didn't lie to my healthcare team about my relationship with food or anything. I was just completely honest. I was like, I got to do the mental work first so I can handle this journey in a healthy, sustainable way. I know I do. And even though I'm talking like this, that shit was hard. Facing your own brain, especially when the brain is spicy, is scary and it's hard. You uncover patterns you have been avoiding for years, trauma you've been avoiding for years. But you got to work. You got to lay that foundation And I wanted to do this because I know I was tired. I was tired. This is my second time. I've been losing weight and gaining it all my life. And I just want this time to last. I want this time for me losing weight to last. So this second time, like losing this over 230 pounds, I just approached it immediately differently. Like therapy had already prepared me. And y'all know I started the therapy before I even started the journey. I had learned and I was learning to cope with triggers, like understanding emotional eating and what that was, constantly, confronting my fears and insecurities before the weight even started really coming off. So when I went through gastric bypass surgery, I started big I started to begin the physical transformation, right? I was ready mentally, right? I didn't expect the number on the scale to fix me because I was going through and doing the mental and internal work. Like, and even then, like I quickly realized like losing weight still, it doesn't make you a completely new person. Like I was me. I still had the same fears, same thought patterns, same personality, just only now I, just had the smaller body and just even now, like I remember trying on my first pair of like size appropriate jeans. Like I looked different, but I still felt the same. So it was the still same process, right? And this is a huge lesson because it's like, oh no, like I've still like I know I'm going through the work, but I'm still me. I'm still me. And it's also like a grounded thing. It's like I am still me, losing weight and I am still me. And losing the weight, it doesn't erase your mind or your past. What it does is just give you a body that can better support your life, and that internal work that that is you've done or already doing. That's what made the difference this time for me. Like this time, last time I was so strict, I was so hard on myself. It was like I was like almost punishing myself almost, right? This time I could really enjoy this weight loss progress instead of being haunted by the same old thoughts and fears that, sabotaged me the first time. And I'm getting deep, I know all of this was like, when I see this a lot on social media, I'm like, just want to say and just shake somebody and say, you know what? That losing weight, I know you think it's going to help you, but it's not going to automatically make depression, trauma, insecurity disappear. I still have that. I still got the spicy brain. I still have the trauma. I still have the insecurity. I have body dysmorphia. I have all of this stuff, but I am happy. I'm happy. And I realize it's because that my happiness, it doesn't live on the scale. It doesn't live in my pant size. It doesn't live in anything. It lives within me, right? This is why just therapy and internal work is so important first, right? Healing with your mind, it allows you to enjoy your body. It allows you to feel confident. It allows you to experience real joy, regardless of the number on the scale. Yeah, you're like, oh, I could have lost a little bit more weight this week. Hey, yeah, I could do better or whatever. But now not punishing yourself and not feeling really, really defeated in everything when those things are not where you want it to be. And just here's what I've learned is like throughout all of this, you are still you, your personality, your quirks, your fears that come with you, no matter what body you're in. A smaller body doesn't erase them. Internal work just matters, therapy, self-reflection, emotional healing. It just helps when you do transform, it makes it sustainable. Happiness is just really built from the inside out. And you cannot chase happiness externally. I just really had to learn those things. Like, so, and really, even after losing 230 pounds, like, I still have moments of self doubt. Like, but now when I have those moments and those feelings, like, I notice them, I work through them, and I don't revert to old coping habits. And that's the real win. That's the change, right? And so, like, I just want anyone watching to know that even if you had massive weight loss, you're still you, right? You'll still have the same quirks, fears, personality, but now you have the opportunity to show up in a body that works with you and not against you. And if you're on a weight loss journey, just don't expect your body alone to make you happy. Like, embrace yourself in your current body and focus on healing on the inside first, right? And that is what makes that transformation truly lasting. So I know we got deep, but I had to just get that out. I had to get that. I was just seeing it too much and I had to get that out. So, but let me know, y'all comment below if you've ever lost weight and just felt like the same person inside. And, how did you adjust? Like, how did you learn to accept yourself in your new body? Like, y'all know I read every comment, even though I try my best to respond, but I read every comment and I just want to hear your story. So just remember, if you're on this journey, like, you're still you, just in a smaller version, and that's enough. But make sure you do the mental work. Make sure you heal yourself. You losing weight is not going to make you happy. You have to make you happy. And sometimes that is dealing with things you don't want to deal with, finding new ways to cope and work through everything. So again, y'all tell me what y'all thought about this video down below. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I see some of y'all looking not subscribed. Why you're not subscribed to your cousin? Subscribe and turn those post notifications on. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.